Hello everyone, my name is Marc Urselli. I'm a New York-based studio and live sound engineer. I have a recording studio called East Side Sound in the Lower East Side of New York. I've worked with everyone from Lou Reed, John Zorn, Mike Patton, Eric Clapton, Sting, Joss Stone, etc., etc. I love Jay-Z microphones, and I first met Jay-Z at AES in New York, I believe about 3 years ago. I tested the mics. We did a shout out in the studio, and we tested Jay-Z mics against a lot of other brands of microphones. And the Jay-Z really stood out for its clarity and punch. It's an amazing microphone, very, very precise. And I started using it a lot on many projects in the studio. I own 4 Jay-Z microphones. I own 2 BT 201s, which are great microphones where you can very easily exchange the capsule. It's magnetic. So I use these on a lot of things. I use them on acoustic guitars. I've even tried them on piano. And they're very versatile because you can so easily switch the capsules back and forth. And then there's the Black Hole, which is really my favorite microphone out of the Jay-Z line. I own 2 of these, so I can use them for stereo recordings. They're very versatile as well. They have a variable polar pattern, which you can switch down here. And they have a pad, a -10, -20 pad. And they sound incredible. It's become my, basically, choice to-go microphone for vocals. Although I've used it on kick drum even, guitars. I've used it on a little bit of everything. But the vocal mic sound of this is like one of the best I've had. So I've used it on all sorts of projects. Which you might have heard on records that are for sale right now. And if you ever get violent in the studio, you can grab it like that and punch people with it. So it's very, very useful. So the BT is this mic with this weird shape. It's got a magnetic capsule that you can just pop out and in like that. So you can switch between cardioid, supercardioid, or omni. I have an electrically matched pair, so I can rest assured that the sound that the 2 microphones are picking up is always exactly the same. And so it's ideal for stereo recording situations. And I've used it on acoustic guitar. I've used it a lot on harp as well, and you know, violins, violas. So it's really cool, bright, quality microphone. Jay-Z microphones are a big part of my sound, especially when it comes to vocals. The Black Hole, which is this microphone, has become my choice microphone for vocals. I've recently used this microphone. I use it on a lot of records, but usually, most recently, I've used it on a record for a Japanese band. And the sound that this mic picked up with the singer, Makigami Koichi, who's a very famous Japanese singer, was so incredible that actually some people from Japan came looking for me, asking me why that vocal sounded so good. And I told them I was using a Jay-Z microphone. I've really experienced no problems with Jay-Z microphones. They're one of my favorite sounding microphones because of how clear, how transparent they are, how punchy sounding they are. I love recording with 2 stereo. With Jay-Z, with Black Hole, two. That's why I have 2 of them. I wish that Jay-Z mic gave me a stereo microphone so I can put everything on 1 stand rather than 2. But other than that, I'm totally happy. I record a lot of weird stuff because New York has a very interesting avant-garde jazz scene, and so I have used Jay-Z microphones on really interesting instruments that are like self-built by people in New York, and therefore you won't find them anywhere else. So in that sense, I've really used them on anything. Oh, absolutely. Actually, you know, the Black Hole, I mean, they're both very, very interesting designs, but the Black Hole, named like that because of the hole in the middle, is as soon as I put this in front of the singer, he asked me, wow, what is that? I've never sang through one of these. And I was like, oh yeah, that's a Jay-Z microphone. And it's called a Black Hole because of the hole. So everyone is really curious about the shape. and it's definitely a great signature. And also it has two very interesting shock mounts that one comes with the mic and the other one you can get extra. One snaps onto these little parts and comes with the microphone, and the other one you can slip the microphone through and has a built-in pop filter, which is another feature I really like because I don't have to set up a second pop filter with a second stand or coming from the same stand. So yeah, it's a very innovative design. The BT201 also has a really great shock mount. I've used these shock mounts on the mics for now 4 years, and they've never broken. And I have a lot of other microphones where the pop filters break. These are very cool because it's all plastic and it bends in every direction, and it never breaks, and you can easily with two hands, a little less easily when you're holding two microphones, but you can easily put it through like that, and it's extremely stable and will never fall, and most importantly, will never break. So that's a great design. They're always excited to sing through a microphone they haven't heard, because they're, you know, a lot of singers, they just know NAMM from because they're so popular and so great sounding without any doubt. But when they see this, they get like curious, and they're like, maybe they even question my judgment and are like, is it gonna sound good? It's like, you try it and then you tell me. And they come do the first take, come in and listen, and they're like, wow, that's incredible. The low end, a lot of singers have commented on the low end of their voice through this microphone, which is a comment I haven't really heard on a lot of other microphones. Although it's a really, you know, transparent, all around microphone. It's a condenser, so you can, a large diaphragm condenser, you get a really good, you know, response. So yeah, I mean, it's totally interesting.